In Moscow, Irina arrives at the apartment where she had sent Tanya after her escape from Star City. Tanya is gone, but Irina finds the broken photo of herself with Leonid Brezhnev, confirming that Tanya saw it. Elsewhere, Tanya goes to the cafe Valya had told her was part of his emergency escape plan and leaves 2 marks on the wall for his CIA handler. At Star City, the KGB searches Valya and Tanya's apartment under Colonel Raskova's watch. Timur Salamov shows her the forged leave pass Irina gave Tanya, realizing she must have had help from inside Star City. Irina arrives and pretends she knows nothing, but is clearly shaken when she learns Tanya warned Valya before they both disappeared. Raskova orders the KGB to find them before they cross the border and requests the dossiers on all suspected foreign agents in Moscow. Ground Control then discovers the unauthorized launch from Baikonur. On board Venera 7, Valya, Sasha, and Lakshmi are already on course for Venus. Lakshmi struggles with space sickness. Valya stares back at Earth, then at a photo of Tanya, pondering everything he has left behind. Sasha notices his silence and tries to break the tension. The 2 friends laugh together, unaware of the cruel irony between them. Sasha has betrayed Valya in his own home, while Valya has betrayed their country. Back at Ground Control, Raskova confronts the chief designer about the unauthorized launch. The chief designer tries to present the mission as a historic achievement, but when Raskova learns Valya is on board, she clears mission control and warns everyone that speaking about it will mean arrest. In the chief designer's office, she tells him Valya is a traitor. He refuses to believe her until she shows him the file proving Valya assaulted Pavel before the launch. Meanwhile, the second chief directorate arrives and tells Raskova that his department is taking over the investigation. He also recognizes Irina from Rubliovka, which unsettles her. In Moscow, Tanya meets Ekaterina by the river and tells her Valya is in trouble. Ekaterina says she can help get Tanya out of the country. Irina secretly takes the foreign agent dossiers and listens to a surveillance tape in which Tanya mentions seeing Valya with a woman in Moscow. She uses the photos from the files to search for that woman, eventually identifying Ekaterina through a concert hall worker. Irina follows her through Moscow and manages to plant a tracking device in her handbag. In Ground Control, Raskova and the chief designer decide to isolate Valya without alerting him. They bring in Lakshmi's husband Manu and use him to pass instructions to her in Hindi, making Lakshmi reset a breaker without realizing why. Raskova then has Manu placed under house arrest. Once the breaker is set, the chief designer sends Valya to the utility module. As soon as he radios in, Ground Control locks the hatch behind him. Raskova tells the crew that Valya is working for the Americans. She says he attacked Pavel, planted the bug on Luna 17, and caused Arseny Vetrov's death. Sasha does not want to believe it, but Valya becomes increasingly desperate, shouting for him to turn off the radio and open the hatch. Sasha disables the microphones so the crew can speak freely. At Ekaterina's apartment, Tanya learns the truth. Ekaterina was not originally watching Valya. She was watching Tanya because of her connection to the dissident group Zeta. The CIA only kept the operation going after Tanya married Valya, giving them access to Star City. Tanya realizes that Valya became a CIA asset to protect her. When Irina tracks Ekaterina to the apartment, Tanya hides, then struggles with her and hits her over the head with a lamp before escaping. On Venera 7, Sasha confronts Valya through the hatch, begging him to say the accusations are false. Valya finally admits he attacked Pavel, saying he had no choice. Sasha is furious and tells him that of course he had a choice. In Ground Control, Raskova grows impatient and orders the utility module depressurized, intending to kill Valya. The chief designer protests, saying his engineers are not executioners, but Raskova forces them to obey. As Valya begins to lose air, Sergei secretly sends the crew instructions to open the hatch. The chief designer backs him, and Raskova orders the chief designer arrested. As he is taken away, he calls her a monster. Lakshmi and Sasha manage to open the hatch, but Valia passes out before they can fully rescue him. Raskova then threatens to depressurize the entire ship if they save him. When Sergei refuses, she points a gun at another engineer and forces him to comply. As Venera 7 begins losing air, the crew rushes to cut the command transceiver and plug the vents. A spark ignites a fire in the compartment, engulfing the crew as the episode ends.